हैं हमारे दोस्त बरनी के साथ जो ऑलरेडी ट्रैवल कर चुके हैं बहुत सारी कंट्रीज. ही इज ऑलरेडी ट्रैवल्ड अ लॉट ऑफ कंट्रीज इन द वर्ल्ड. तो जानेंगे कि यूएस वीज़ा जो टूरिस्ट वीज़ा है वो किस तरीके से आपको प्रोसेस स्टार्ट किया है करना चाहिए और किस तरीके से आपको अप्लाई करना चाहिए. तो सर, how we have to start apply the tourist visa if you are going to apply tourist visa to United States from India. So how we have to start?
Well, it's a tourist visa, but I do know a couple of things about getting tourist visas. Every country is a little bit different. And what you have to do is check the websites first and foremost to make sure that you have all of the proper documentation, make sure that you've gone through all of the hoops, because it can be a pain sometimes if you take a misstep and then have to go back and do it all over again. But the things that I know, and I'm not a government official, but the things that I know about getting a tourist visa is that you start with filling out all the details, full detail for tourist visa. Okay. You need to fill out form DS-160. All right, and then there will be two different appointments. Two different appointments that you'll have to go first for all the biometrics, for your fingerprinting, your biometrics details, all of the passport and visa form. Make sure that all of those are filled out. And when you're going to these appointments, don't carry your cell phone. You're not allowed to take it in with you. That's appointment one, is biometrics. The second appointment that you'll have to go to is at the embassy. It's your interview for your tourist visa. They're going to ask you questions like, where are you staying? How long will you be there? Do you already have a ticket for return? They're going to ask you for all the details of your bank records and your salary statements, your cover letter, where all sorts of details of the trip to make sure that you plan on coming back. And so that, Sandeep, is how you start the process of getting a tourist visa.
So just say if we have a problem should we have to what kind of questions they can ask us in the interview?
I think they'll ask all variety of questions. Do you have family in the U.S.? Where will you stay? When are you coming back? How long will you be there? Why are you traveling? What sort of event or what sort of places will you see? To make sure that you are in fact going as a tourist. What they don't want is for somebody to go and just overstay their visa and move to the United States. So they want some sort of guarantee that you're going and planning on coming back.
तो और दूसरा सवाल, next question is this, that is really matters, the dress up matters a lot in the interview if you are going to apply in the.
Every morning I go running near where they do the interviews, and it's certainly notable that some people are very dressed up, and I think appearance does matter. I think that appearance it's important to present yourself professionally and to show that you're serious about going and enjoying some tourist time in the U.S.
Okay. If someone has taken the tourist visa from United States Embassy and already stayed there, what happened to him? What is gonna happen with him if he is not gonna come back from United States? If he will just go and lost,
Ooh.
or by himself he decided not to come back to India.
Oh, I think then you might run into some troubles. If you plan to get a tourist visa, you also need to plan to come back. So don't overstay your visa. If you do overstay your visa, you'll never be allowed to come back to the United States.
दोबारा नहीं आ सकते यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में, बट पीपल कैन ट्राई द डंकी रूट्स.
Yeah, people, you can try. I think the politics of the United States right now are not super in favor of illegal immigration. So what they want to do is have normalized legal routes. So I'd be a little bit wary about that.
Okay, so next question I want to ask you, people really, not only particularly from India, different countries from Asia as well, like Nepal or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka or India, we want to, most of the people really think that the life is in United States is really good and they go, wanted to go and work there. So what do you want to say to them, that they should really go and work there? Is it easy, or how the lives are different from the Indian life and United States life? Living styles are different.
That's a really good question. I think that I understand that there is a draw. A lot of times people do want to go and try something new. They hear lots of things about land of opportunity, all these different possibilities for advancement. And While that may be true to some extent, I think that the life in India is also very, very desirable. Life in other countries. What we give up when we immigrate sometimes is a sense of community, the family that supports you, and I think there are really, really nice benefits of living kind of anywhere, and being in your home environment is really desirable. For me, for instance, I've been here 11 years. I think that India is a wonderful place to be because it's very family oriented. I love that they embrace kind of spiritualism here, and that religions can live hand in hand. I think that discrimination exists everywhere to an extent, but I think that here it seems like it's a lot less. People tend to get along, even celebrating each other's holidays, things like that. So you see that less in the United States.
Okay, so how much money, like according to you, like we should take to United States to travel if we are traveling for 3 months? What do you think? What like the estimate rate, if you can tell approximately how
Yeah.
much in the lowest price or middle class or like?
Yeah. Well, it's a very expensive country to live in or to travel in. So I would say, for instance, I think that hotel stays, if you're in like smaller, less expensive places, you might pay $100 to $150 per night just for a hotel room. If you have friends or family that you can stay with, that would be a lot cheaper. And then, of course, depends on your tastes and it depends on what you want to do with your time. But I think activities or even meals, if you go to restaurants in the United States, that's one of the things that's risen most with inflation. So meals are, you know, $10 to $20 per person, and that's kind of on the cheap side. That's quick, like fast food meals. A 2 to 3 month stay could be thousands of dollars.
$4, $1,000 is the price that जो हमें ले जानी चाहिए. तो very very thank you sir for your suggestions, और मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. धन्यवाद.